Take a look around. We are in a war for our nation, on the brink of selling everything that is Bahamian, on the brink of giving it all away, and for what? We are in a war. The murder rate is on the rise. Education is on the decline. We are in a war. Cuba is about to have an embargo lifted after 50 years. And one day the goose that lays the golden egg will no longer be a goose, and there will be no more eggs. And we sit here in a state of euphoria, never realizing that euphoria in itself is a misconception. And that the model that took us in the 1920s through the 1930s and into the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s can no longer take the Bahamas where it ought to be. We are now a dying nation. And we need hands to the till. We need people with new, innovative ideas, something greater than sun, and sea, something greater than laying low in Bimini, something greater than once is not enough. We need to understand now that we've got to create a Bahamas of tomorrow. One where we're able to sustain debt. One where we're able to run a government at a surplus as opposed to a debt. Something that we've been incapable of doing in 20 years. We cried for black leadership. We cried for Bahamianization. We said take it away from the Brits. But we took it away from the Brits and we made lords among us, and we decided to worship them forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And now we sit here clueless as to where we are, how we got here, where we're going, and how we'll get there. And if you ask me by any measuring stick, the estimation is that we as a nation